After you lose, or when you get knocked down, stay down there for a minute. Understand why you lost. What were the reasons? Why are you down here? Why did you lose? Why did you get knocked down? Because if you just jump right back up, you're gonna lose again and again, and you're gonna lose the same way. So every time I lost, I stayed down for a second. Minutes, hours, days, weeks. But when I stood up, I was different.
I'm unbeatable. I can't be beat. It's impossible. You can dent me. You can damage me. You're never ever gonna beat me.
So now you got to go out and show them that I'm a different creature. Now! Because I'm pissed off for greatness. Because if you ain't pissed off for greatness, that means you okay with being mediocre. Ain't no man in here okay with being just basic. So let's do what we do.
We all fall down in life. The question is, who gets back up? You go after and you give it all you have. If you lose, at least you tried, man. I failed. It's 10 times more of a man than someone said, what if? You face your fears, you become the person you want to be. You run from your fears, you're not living. That's what creates the champion.
I don't quit. You know, I may not make it the first time, but I'll come back. I gotta call an audible. I gotta get my head back in the game. I gotta figure this shit out. It doesn't mean you leave. It means you study it more. And whenever I fail at something, people always say, man, how do you handle failure, man? I fail a lot, dude. I fail all the time. They go, how do you handle it? What I'm trying to do, and this isn't being arrogant, man, it's being real. Not many people are trying to do. So there's not many people who can even open their mouth and criticize me when I do fail. Because I'm trying to do shit, man, that many people aren't trying to do, but I don't look at failure as failure. I look at failure as your first, second, third, fourth, fifth attempt. I look at them as attempts. I don't look at anything as failure. Because when you're willing to try to do something, not trying is failure. There's no luck in this game, man. It may be a little bit of luck, but the luck happens after you bust your ass and you put yourself in that lucky situation. Luck doesn't happen. You put yourself in that situation where luck might happen. And that's what people don't know. But to get there, luck ain't gonna happen. You have to put yourself in that situation, man. It takes a lot of work.
Hey, bro, I need you to get back in that mode again. That mode where nothing can take you off your pivot. You just putting in that work every single day. See, that version of you is different. You gotta tap back into it. Don't be out here playing with your potential because you one of them ones, bro. You special. And you weren't meant to be a person that could have been the one. You are the one. So I need you to get back moving like it.
The reason you feel like shit is because you're not doing what the f you're supposed to be doing with your life. That's the truth. And we have this whole society of men that are intentionally propagated to be weak and to be people who are in touch with their feelings. Bro, you can be in touch with your feelings. You can have feelings, but they don't have to consume you. Yeah. They don't have to be your whole focus.
It is astounding how many people want to be spectacular in life but also want to fit in and be normal. Like, by being normal, you are, by definition, aiming for average. Normal people get normal results. Weird people get weird results. You literally can't do what everyone else does and not expect to get what everyone else has. By doing what everyone else does, you guarantee average results.
So you want to be normal. So you just want to be like everybody else that roams the world, not knowing the power that's in them. Being fine with being mediocre. You want to go back to who you were, huh, David?
What would have to happen by the end of 2026 for me to look back on 2026 and consider it a success? I think that really helps to just give you a bit more perspective.
It's okay to be alone. It's also okay to be unhappy. It's okay to be unhappy sometimes, man. It's okay to say, you know what, man, I'm fucked up. So you gotta go to the truth first. Who are you? Get really accountable and say, okay, who am I? What's the truth about me? Get to that dark place in your mind. Figure out, it may take months, it may take years. Figure out your purpose. Figure out what you want to be in life.
It's never too late. If you're alive, you can get better. If you're alive right now, you can improve your condition. You can improve your situation, and it starts with improving the way you think. That's the most important thing. The way you think of things, the way you think of things, the way you address things, You've got to change that. And you got to look at things objectively, and you got to be brutally honest with yourself. And the more you bullshit yourself, the more it's going to be difficult. You're literally throwing weights on your back and making it harder to move forward.
And all I say to you is I hope you chase those dreams with a burning desire. With a burning desire, and through all the fire, and through all the flame, and through all the pain, I hope that you find happiness deep in your heart. I wish nothing but prosperity and abundance in your life.
If you have a dream, if you have a goal in life that you want to accomplish, I can tell you, hard work, dedication, determination, but always have that dream. Continue to have that vision, because when you continue to propel forward, you will see accomplishments. Take small steps, and sooner or later, they will continue to grow and grow and grow into bigger accomplishments.
The best quality in the world that you can develop, and I give it to you because I made it my life's habit to develop this quality. I hope I've got it, but I don't know for sure. But the quality is to develop the quality of being unstoppable. Develop the quality of being unstoppable. Say in yourself that no matter what life throws at me, it'll never stop me. No matter how rough it gets, I will never quit, and nothing will ever stop me. Make the decision that you can be tired, you can be worn out, but nothing is ever going to stop you.
Hey, look, I'm proud of you, but do more. The job ain't finished. You gotta stop being so satisfied with them baby wins. I understand that them baby wins add up to a major victory. We didn't get this far just to get this far. So keep going and stay focused.
This is all about heart and spirit. And we can all have that. That's not a God-given talent. That's a muscle that builds with walking through the door of failure time and time again and keep getting back up. So don't give up. Never give up. Be kind. Be determined, but never give up. It's a key thing of life. You don't have to be the best to do your best.
It's like, what do you do when horrible things are chasing you? Turn around, chase them back. That's your best bet. So that's such a cool principle too, because there's a metaphysical principle there too, which is, why does reality have an adversarial nature? Why would God set something on you, say, an enemy? An adversary makes you stronger. Well, isn't that cruel? It's like, not if the person who sets the adversary on you believes that you could win.
Legends aren't defined by their successes. They're defined by how they bounce back from their failures.
Disappointment to me, to win, you gotta lose. To be successful, you gotta have something that's not successful. To be happy, you gotta have disappointment.
As long as you waking up, it ain't over. I don't care what you do to me. I don't care what you say to me. I don't care what happens to me. If God wake me up tomorrow morning, that's another shot.
If there's no struggle, then it's nothing. There's no journey. There's no journey. You get to make that magic, man. You get to be the story. It's like if you have a distance to go, then you get to have a journey. Imagine being born into an environment you never even get to have a journey.
You're 21, 22, 23 years old, right? You don't have to figure it out right now. You can get a job that doesn't have to be perfect. You can learn at that job, and you guys have the pedigree, you have the brains, you have the initiative to go out and try the next job. Don't look for the perfect answer. Just look to get the experience, look to learn, because all these different exposures, all the different things you learn, learning how to learn, that's what's going to get you excited and juice you for something that you love. Because once you find something you love to do, that's when the magic happens. Because when you're able to find something you love to do, then you can start focusing on, how can I be great at this? And it's rare when people quit things they're great at.
For me, there was no passion, no drive, no nothing. But I had this fire that I'm gonna be somebody. And it has to be there, because on all those bad days and all those days you don't wanna do shit, you have to be your own motivator, your own coach, your own trainer, your own everything. And what that means is you may have failed miserably yesterday, but you come to work like, people are like, man, you just lost everything. How the hell are you this damn motivated? Because this is what it takes.
The struggle of coming back is beautiful. That struggle, it's hard. It doesn't appear like it's beautiful while you're going through it, but it's just being tested. And without a test, there's no testimony. Life tests you. Sometimes life annihilates you, but it's only up to you if you want to take some more. It's gonna dish it out. But eventually, if you don't quit, it'll be merciful to you.
I got a 585 on my SAT. They give you 400 for putting your name on the paper. It's a true story.
Wow.
I guessed ABACADA. I did abacadabra all the way down. I didn't care because it was a class trip that same day. I wanted to go Great Adventure. At the moment, I said, damn, maybe I should have applied myself. Maybe I should have did different. When I saw all my friends get their test scores back and they were ecstatic. 800s, 900s, 960s. Everybody's going to college. Felt like the biggest idiot in the fucking world. They already got their work done. So I'm the only one going to community college. Everybody else off to Villanova, Temple University, Drexel University. I just got left behind. Lesson learned. Any opportunity given should be taken serious from this point on. I don't look down on those moments. You take those moments, you make the best of them because they're life lessons. It's that simple.
He was like, the only thing that you can do is win so big that all of them constantly compare themselves to you, and then you'll forget they exist. And that's when he said, success is the only revenge. He's like, it's not the best revenge. He's like, it's the only one. There's no other revenge. Because everything else is petty. Everything else does show that you were thinking about these people all day long, which means they win by default. He's like, all you can do is think about your goal and winning. He's like, and when you win, that's when you become so big that they shrink into irrelevance. You cast a shadow that no one even can see them behind you.